Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have...
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got his man on the right. Let's talk about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Motion from the back. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Touchdown time! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the backfield. It's held. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tide crowd. Oh, big noise. Down on the Saban field on third down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. On unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. But we do have a flag on the field. Kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk a little bit about all this. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants.
Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU had a dominant win The kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Fires to the right. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over. Other offenses set up. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Meadows. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move to get room. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Reed. Saw that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one. He's trying to get it in, and he strides his way into the
getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Right on the money. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. And the returner is stopped. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Escapes the sack. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Back to pass, it's Reed. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Moulton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Meadows. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Ole Miss Miss, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Welsh. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Denmark. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Sends it back in motion. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. All out of space. The 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just in the field.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to get the corner. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Rebels. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.